And another flight today is completing a mission that began back in World War II. The year was 1942, and one of the fastest planes of that era, a P-38, was forced down in Greenland and frozen in ice. All thawed out, the Glacier Girl is finally on its way to Great Britain tonight. Ned Potter has the amazing tale.
This is a story about coming full circle, about a squadron whose planes never made it into battle. Brad McManus is 89 now, the last living member.
It's one moment in time, 65 years since it was built, and here we are today.
Flashback to 1942. The U.S. needed bombers and fighter planes to face the Nazis. McManus' squadron flew 8 planes from the U.S. to Canada to Greenland, and from there they would have gone on to Iceland and England, but terrible weather forced them back. Off course and out of fuel, they were forced to make crash landings, wheels up, far from help on the Greenland ice cap.
At 24 years of age, you have hope, and it paid off.
The planes were a loss, but incredibly, nobody was seriously hurt. And that might have been the end of the story, except for an extraordinary thing. 50 years later, a group of enthusiasts went back to Greenland and pulled out the wreck of this plane. It was a P-38 fighter, and saving it wasn't easy. It was buried by then in 250 feet of ice. They had to melt through and remove the plane in pieces. It took 10 years to restore. They called it Glacier Girl.
They made 10,000 of these in between 1940 and 1945. There's only 3 in the world that fly anymore.
Now a new generation is taking Glacier Girl on the trip she never finished. This afternoon, she left Teterboro Airport in New Jersey, and Brad McManus rode one of several chase planes.
We have this wonderful opportunity to just let this story be told, and it's not about us, it's about them.
The organizers say this flight is partly a tribute to those who fought for us, but it's also a way to bring this plane's story full circle. Ned Potter, ABC News, Teterboro, New Jersey.